Hello. Okay, today's training we are going to talk about fad diets, why I am not a fan of them, why we don't do them in our program, and what we choose to do instead. So first off, let's figure out, what do I mean by a fad diet? How are we going to define a fad diet? Well, for me, a fad diet is really any form of nutrition or meal plan that is really extreme in nature. So whether it's extreme because it completely eliminates a food group, like no carbs, or whether it's extreme because it's just so strict that it's not sustainable. The point is, fad diets, whether it's because they're eliminating food groups or they're super, super strict, they're designed to get you quick results, and they will, but they're not sustainable. I've been in the fitness industry for 15 years. I myself, at a younger age, in years where I was thick into disordered relationship with food, tried played around with some fad diets, right? So yes, they can work if you're looking for quick fixes. But I will tell you, almost every single person that I have ever trained in the course of 15 years who participated in a fad diet and then stopped gained back all the weight that they lost. So typically they are used for a quick fix when it comes to weight loss, trying to lose weight really, really quickly. So if you haven't gathered, I'm not a fan of them, mainly because they're not sustainable. Now, they're not always unhealthy. For example, Whole30 is actually really, really healthy. It has lots of great healthy things about it, but that falls in the category of being so, so strict that it's not sustainable. And my goal as a coach, and with our program that we're a part of, the goal is to get you to change your habits and behaviors for a lifetime so that you have a lifetime of healthy eating ahead of you, that you can hit those goals that you have for yourself and keep them for a lifetime, that you can eat cake and not feel bad about it, right? So that is why I'm not a fan of fad diets. So if we're not choosing fad diets, what are we doing? Well, we are choosing, like we've been talking about, we're choosing to be aware of our calories. We're choosing to be aware of our macros and keep those all within a healthy range. We're choosing to listen to our body, intuitive eating, and honor our body. We're choosing to trust the process. And that's probably the biggest one, that when you choose to be aware of calories in a reasonable way that's good for you, macros, intuitive eating, you will get results, especially if you're moving your body. You will get results, but it's going to take time. It's not going to be a quick fix. It takes time. And that's where we have to trust the process. We have to trust that as we do the things that are laid out before us, that as we're consistent with them, we're disciplined, we're mindful, we're resilient, that as we do these steps and these things, eventually it will start to pay off. I often compare it to a snowball, right? Remember when you're a kid and you build a snowman? It starts with like a really little tiny, tiny, tiny snowball, and you roll it in snow, roll it in, and it feels like at first like this is never going to be big enough to build a snowman. And then eventually, over time, it becomes a big snowball. It is the same with this. Consistency over time, and I would say done in community, will bring about change. So here's the community piece. On those days that you are struggling to trust the process, that what you really want to do is go back to that fad diet that you tried before that got you to lose, 10 pounds in a month, right? Or probably more than that, right? In that moment that you want to give up on the more sustainable way of doing things, when you're struggling to trust the process, you reach out. You reach out to a coach, me, right? You reach out to a friend or a family member or a partner who is also either on a fitness journey themselves, or they're at least aware of and supporting you in your fitness journey. And you tell them, I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time trusting the process. I'm getting discouraged. Please encourage me. And you allow them to step into your journey with you and encourage you. We are not made to go on this alone. If we want change, we need time, we need consistency, and we need community. And that all falls under the umbrella of trusting the process. So remember, you're strong, you can do hard things, and you are not alone on this journey.